guys, I know it's been a while since I've been about, but I am doing a lace baggie for sale with some doilies as well. I just recently acquired, oh, no joke, about 100 pounds of lace. So there is no way in my lifetime I could use all that lace. So I decided I'm going to sell some, and I'll be giving some Happy Mail goodies away and all that good stuff, granting wishes for lace and whatnot. So I thought I'd show you. What I have here is 15 different laces, a yard each, and then I've got 10 different doilies, except for the 2 doilies on top. All the other doilies are vintage. I crocheted these 2 myself. So I'll start with the doilies. You have these are connectors in the blankets and the tablecloths that you get. These are all vintage. So you get 2 of those. Then you'll get 1 of this one. It's really nice. It reminds me of a dream catcher. I'm sure you could find some kind of project. You might have to straighten the fringe out a little bit. And actually what you can do with that is, if you have a flat iron, just simply run it down and it should straighten those out for you. I've trimmed it up as best as I possibly can when I took apart the tablecloth that I purchased off of eBay. But you know, you might want to clean it up a little bit. So you get 1 of those, and then you'll get 2 of this one, and that came off the tablecloth that the one with the fringe was on. And there's so many things you can do with these. You can cut the center out and use that as a embellishment for a flower, and then trim this here and gather it and make a flower, or you can use it as a base for a flower, or lace books, doily mini books. There's all kinds of things you can use. And then the next doily, you'll get 2 of these, and this is one of my absolute favorites. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of frame. It's so thin and frail, but the detail, the work in it is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So you'll get 2 of those. And then this one it's pretty big. I've got only a few of these, so you'll get 1 of these. And I've noticed Fiona Jennings, which is Jennings 644, she does a lot of lace flowers, a lot of flowers incorporating doilies. What she does is these little triangle pieces, is she cuts them out herself and uses them like a leaf or just a little embellishment instead of using the whole piece. But you know, you can use it for whatever you see fit. But you get 1 of those. And now I'll get into the laces. Each one of these is a yard, or maybe a little more than a yard. This one here it's a cream color, and the laces are all vintage as well. I'd say the earliest of any of these laces is from the 70s. So it's from the 70s and back to the 1920s, 1930s. I've even got some of the cards that they came on that have the date on them. So, but you'll get this one. You get a full yard of it, or a little more. That one's really pretty, one of my favorites. It looks really good doing a running stitch and doing it as a little flower filler or a flower center with a little flat back pearl or something in the center of it. Then you'll get this one. This one is really pretty, and this one is elastic. You can see it stretched there, but this one is really pretty. It's really, really pretty. And there's a yard of that as well. And then you'll get this one. Let me open it up. Sorry about that. This one is really neat because you can run a ribbon through it if you'd like, or I've actually done running stitch with this one and made a little flower with it. Really, really pretty. But you'll get a yard of that one as well. And then this one, I just absolutely love the color on this one. I'm sure my camera's not picking it up, but it is a flesh color, and what I mean by that, if you're not familiar with that, is it's a tan, but it has the very, very slightest hint of pink to it. Very vintage looking. I mean, it is vintage, but that would be really, really, really pretty with some of the Prima papers and whatnot as a closure for a mini book or something like that. So that one's really pretty. That's one of my favorites. And this one, this is a common design. I've seen a lot of this lace about, but it is very pretty. And that's what that one looks like. You'll get a yard of that. And that's white. That's bright white. I love this one. And then this one, this lace is a little bit stiff, but it works really good for flowers. It gives it, you know, makes it a little sturdier if you don't want it so flimsy. But it's real pretty, and what I do is I sew it on this edge if I do my running stitch and make it as a flower. I sew on this edge and it gives me a nice base. Plus you've got the little ruffly scalloped edge on this side. So you'll get a yard of that one. Then there's this one, and this is elastic as well. This is very vintage. It's a gray on the bolt that I have it on. It says the color is pewter, but it's very, very pretty. Very pretty. I mean, this would be really pretty as a choker even, with a little tiny silver charm or a little pearl hanging off of it. So you'll get a yard of that. Some of them might be a little over a yard. Then you get this pretty baby blue. And I really like the design on this one. And this one also, if you're very careful, you can cut it down the center and then do your running stitch, and you get twice as much for flowers if you don't want it this wide. This is it's really pretty. It's a real pretty blue. So you get a yard of that. Then I've got this pretty pink. It's similar to the first one I showed you in the cream, but it didn't have this lace work here. It had just the solid little circles on it. And that's a baby pink, very pretty. And again, I've made little flowers running stitches out of this. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. And then I have another one here. And this is another one of those laces that you can run ribbon through. And again, I've done just the running stitch without a ribbon and made a flower out of it. And it gives it a really nice effect. Pretty little flower center in the middle of it. Little tiny flowers as fillers, or you can use it as, you know, layering with your fabrics and laces for flowers. But you'll get a yard of that one. And then I have some really thin laces here. This one here, one of my favorites, very pretty. It's tan. It almost looks like it's a crocheted lace, but it's not. But it's got a real vintage look to it, and it's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I love that. So you'll get a yard of that one. Then you'll get this baby blue. And it is very thin, and it's got the little hearts on it, and that makes a really pretty little tiny, for a flower center. Again, add a little flat back pearl or something, a little gem in the center of it, and then put that in the center of another flower that you're making. That would be pretty as a little choker too. But you get a yard of that. And then this one is baby pink. And not quite as thin, but it is a thinner one, and that's just really pretty. All of these laces I've done running stitch, and they work beautifully for flowers. So you'll get a yard of that one. And then this one is really beautiful. This is white, and it is just very, very dainty, very thin. This makes the most beautiful tiny little flower, And I did not realize it. And I've had this lace actually for a few years. It has a little stretch to it also. You can see that. But I really, really, really like this. So you'll get a yard of that. So you'll get all this. That's 15 yards of lace. And 10 doilies. And I can cut more exactly like this. What I can do though is what I'm going to do is this is $25 shipped for this bundle. And if you want to order another one just like it, that's fine. But what I'm going to be doing is with these bundles, I'm going to there'll be 15 different laces, 10 doilies, and $25 shipped. It'll be like grab bags. I'm just going to pick some random laces, and they'll all be pretty. What lace isn't pretty? I mean, I've got gorgeous lace. I've got so much of it. And I'll pick 15 different laces, cut a yard each. You'll get 10 doilies, and that'd be $25 shipped. If you would like to purchase, say you purchase 4 bundles, 4 grab bags of lace, I will give you a 5th one for free. So you would pay for the 4, and then I would put another bundle exactly like these in with it as my gift to you for buying so many bundles. So look for my email in the description box below. This is USA only, please, friends and family, through PayPal. And so I hope you like this, and do me a favor, please share this on YouTube so more people see this. And because I've got lots of lace to sell and lots of lace to share. So I hope you ladies enjoy this. Also, if somebody comes to me and buys a bundle from me and tells me that you sent them and I haven't sent your purchase out yet, I will put an extra yard of a pretty lace, a different one than the other ones, in it for you as a thank you. So if anybody does purchase from me, have them let me know that you sent them. And again, look for my email. Please subscribe, like, and share. I would really appreciate this. Just trying to get some money together. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.